This 17-year-old rookie is absolutely insane. His name is Diable, I think Diable, and he's a 17-year-old ADC for BNK Fear X, and he's playing absolutely insane. And I want to go through some of his best moments because, god damn, it's been a bit until I've seen an ADC that plays so insanely aggressive. This guy looks like he was raised with the wolves, and he needs to just play incredibly aggro. How this guy was not a Draven one-trick for the past 15 years, I'm not sure. Because that's the type of alphaness, the type of testosterone that he's bringing to the table. He's clicking forward no matter what. First though, I want to go through his stats. Because someone in my stream, I was talking about who has the best CS stats in the LCK. And it is Diable. With ahead in CS at 69%, with average of 8 CS at 14 minutes in a team with 40% win rate, sitting at 9.6 CS per minute with a 4 KDA and 759 damage per minute. Incredibly good stats. And this kid is only 17 years old, with playing in the LSB Youth in 2022 and lives Sandbox Academy, and now playing for the Fear X Youth into getting finally promoted. And I want to go through just some of his best moments. As we got K-Drill here on my left side, we got the Prestige and the Regular, and here this was against T1, you know, T1 with Smash and Keria, and Diable was putting on an absolute show, being able to 2v2 kill here, T1 Smash, and Keria, he flashes forward, insta-taps the Q, boom, one shot. Then Keria gets ran down under tower. We don't even see what happens, but he kills Keria as well, getting a 2-for-1 trade, while BFX mid-jungle are dying. Or BFX jungle, rather, is dying. And he has some absolutely crazy montage plays in the team fights. If we rewatch this fight here, we can see Siwu is off on the flank. He's about to hit Mega Gnar, he's gonna go onto Diable, and Diable is in a bit of trouble. But he kites it out very nicely, jumping down, he insta-cleanses the Gnar stun, and then Siwu decides to go onto Kellin. He keeps being able to DPS the Gnar, jumps away from the Taliyah Q right here and the Gnar stun, so he's still safe. And then gets the Q damage onto Siwu as well, and one last auto attack. And then Vikla flashes in, not quite able to finish off Siwu, but he is able to take down aiming. And Diable wants to jump back in and get some damage onto the Skarner, kites around the Taliyah E. And then here it's like, what I was thinking here is like, surely as Kalista, he would just like flash on the Taliyah and try to kill her. But Diable is not gonna only kill the Taliyah. He wants to kill all three of them. So first he takes down Lucid, then he flashes away from the Taliyah Q and the Gnar Q and gets the Taliyah with the QE as well. Absolutely insane mechanics, and even Showmaker is impressed. And I'm impressed too, buddy. I'm impressed too. Because there are a lot of things in general that he's doing that are just absolutely insane. His movement and his cockiness and how much he clicks forward is genuinely just a joy to watch. If you have not been watching BFX games, I recommend you watch them just for Diable. Look at how he clicks forward here. Tell me that a normal person clicks forward here. Look at this. Dodges the Astral Q, dodges the Rakan Q, dodges the Rakan W by clicking forward, gets the E, gets the Q reset, hits the Q. He just won the lane 1v2. He just won the lane 1v2. Absolutely insanity. Won the lane 1v2. Ultimate. Trying to catch out Diable. Diable has Ghost. He's just chilling. He's just running out. Doesn't even flash. Then he flashes. Okay. Gets a ton of damage onto Smash. And he's fine. Faker used flash. He's happy. Then dodges the Doran's Gragas ulti here. Spaced it out nicely. Gets the Q reset onto Doran. DPSing. Auto. Dodges owner's W. Beautiful. It's just beautiful. And then let's bring it back. 2024 Summer Playoffs in LCK Challengers. I had not seen this clip until recently, and I don't know how it's possible that I hadn't seen it. Because this was absolute insanity as well. Diable against Smash and Reckless. Diable is playing in a hard losing game. They are 5,000 gold down with 2-to-1 Drakes, and with enemy having 14 to 6 kills. Game looks really difficult, with Lucian and Milio kind of being the only real champions in the game, with Sedrani being 1-4, Azir being 0-2, and Aatrox being down quite a bit as well. Diable fights Smash here on mid wave, gets him down, instantly one-shots him, dashes forward, cleanses the Nami bubble instantly, dashes forward again, garners behind him, dashes out of the Orianna ult, dodges Orianna Q, dashes away, and the Azir saves him with the ulti. God damn, bro. This kid is crazy, bro. This kid is insane. What is this? What is this? Like, genuinely, what is this? And then look at this. This one for me, this might sound silly, but this one for me is one of the craziest ones. Because I don't see the kill here. You know? If you were to tell me that Xayah can kill Kalista here, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a noob. I played professionally. Yes, it was an LEC, and I was a noob in LEC, but I've still hit rank 1, been high challenger for a long ass time, right? I didn't think Kalista could die here. How can Xayah kill Kalista here? Oh, if she gets like a crazy good route, yeah, I guess Kalista can die here. But I don't think Xayah can just run Kalista down. Xayah has a cull, you know? It's not like Xayah has good items, she has a cull. But Diablo thinks differently. Diablo says, I will flash this Nico E and I will fucking kill her. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. So for me, these are the moments that are really insane, where he sees that aggression that so many other ADCs don't see, while also being able to have the mechanics to pull it off. And speaking of mechanics, we're not done, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done. As just today, he got a pentakill on the Jinx. And let's see how he did it. He's playing with Jinx TK into Nico Nocturne. And his TK instantly eats him when the Nico flashes in. Well played, Kellen, you're my GOAT. Great eat. With a great eat from Kellen, it saves Diablo, and he's able to now go out and get a reset onto Polu. Now, what happens here is actually very interesting, because he kills Polu, and most people here, the instinct is, when someone goes on you, you click back, right? Somehow, Diablo the madman instead thinks, I'm gonna flash forward to not get Nocturne feared. So he flashes forward, kills Hype, and then gets another reset, so he can kite Croco out, and then he kites out Croco, kites out Morgan, kills Morgan, and kills Closer for the pentakill. Like, what the? Just absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. For me, I would always just intuitively think I need to click out, but he thinks about the reset, he thinks about where's, like, the problem is if you kite backwards, what happens? You're kiting away from your team, so that sucks. And you are not participating in the fight, right? Even if you don't die to the Nocturne, you're forced out of the fight. But if you instead flash forward to not get feared, the most important thing is that he doesn't get feared. If he gets feared in this level of play, that's always going to be a one-shot. It's going to be chained up by an Orianna ult, it's going to be chained up by, you know, a Kai'Sa ult, whatever, he's going to die. So it's incredibly important that he doesn't get feared by the Nocturne, so he flashes out in the nick of time to not actually get CC'd, and that's why he can kite this out and then be able to take them all down for the penta. And my God, if I haven't said it enough, if I haven't convinced you with these clips that this kid is absolutely insane and he is someone to look out for, I don't know what else I can. I don't know how else I can. Because it is insanity what he's doing just consistently. Consistently, the leads he's finding, the mechanical prowess that he's showing, he's just making fun of them, bro. He's just making fun of them. And he's doing this against the best players in the world in his first split. It's very reminiscent of Pace, and I swear, if he gets shafted like Pace does, because he has one bad game at Worlds, and I will hold that standard, that all Pace did was that he had one bad game at Worlds, and then suddenly everybody thought he was trash, I will be so mad. Because Pace deserved better. Pace deserved better. And I'm going off on a tangent. Anyways, this Diablo guy is absolutely insane, and I highly recommend, when you're watching LCK, give BFX a little watch and pay some attention to him. Because he's gonna go places. I would not be surprised if he gets picked up by a top team soon, as he's really doing things that I feel like not many other ADCs are capable of, and it's an absolute joy to watch. As you can see, Kadril having the time of his life, watching him making the outplays. See, better recommendation than that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just wanted to give some exposure to this kid. I think not exposure to this kid, I just want to talk about him because it's a lot of fun to watch him, and he's really making montage plays back to back to back. And yeah, I really enjoyed seeing him play, and I wanted to just point out some of the nice things that I've been seeing from him. I also think he has a really nice champion pool, very high variety of champions, and he's performed very well on nearly all of these champions, which is always nice to see. And so far, for me, he seems like the full package. The only thing that I will say is that he seems to be too aggressive, which I think is interesting because I made a video regarding Upset, where I feel like Upset was playing too passive when he was on a bad team, because he felt like that was the best way for him to showcase that he's still a good player. Well, I feel like Diable is the opposite, that he feels like his team is bad, so he's like forced to always do crazy plays, and sometimes that leads to him, you know, going a little bit too crazy and then dying in spots where you would hope that he normally doesn't die. But still, his, you know, KDAs are pretty good, apart from some games where he has quite high deaths. But I do think that a lot of that comes from being on a bad team, and if he were to get picked up by a better team, he could really hone in on that aggression to make it more flawless and more refined, I'd say. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. If you want to learn from me, courses, coaching, links down below. Also, we have a second channel now for all League of Legends content when it comes to stream highlights and educational content like this. And this channel will be more esports related content, as I feel like I have a lot of videos that I want to make regarding esports now that I am a full-time caster and analyst on the LEC. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.